talk to us about FedRAMP and what is it, first of all, why is it important? And also would be very interested to hear about the approach that you all took.
There was a huge initiative 20, 30, whatever years ago to get away from what they called GOTS, government off the shelf, and go towards COTS, so commercial off the shelf, and really take advantage of the amazing ecosystem that we have here, especially in America, because things were going, again, more and more to these cloud delivered kind of capabilities. FedRAMP was like, hey, well, how can we take a lot of the burden to validate that security of the vendor and how it's being delivered and kind of do what they call a validate once, use multiple times. So FedRAMP office was stood up a while back. And again, their major goal was to bring people together, cloud community capabilities, as well as customers, and then get one organization or three, because there's two different ways to get validated in FedRAMP. And what's most important about it is they use controls out of 800-53. And then they basically run you through all the security requirements as if they were going to use you and sponsor you. And then in the end, they sign off, hey, this is what we found. This is what we were willing to accept as a risk. Think of like a POAM or something. And then these were the things that as a customer, we realized we would have to do to still meet these 800-53 controls. And all of that then gets you what they call an ATO. And after that, boom, another agency can come back. And instead of doing all that work that organization just did, they can adopt the work that's been done, apply it to their environment, and do hopefully that 10 to 15% overhead above what the other agency already did. As we shift gears to how Zscaler approached this, so we got into this business 14 years ago as a cloud service in the commercial market. We started hiring leadership to come in and shape our compliance effort in our strategy to grow into these other businesses. So we've been doing it now for, I think, about 6 years. And what we really did was we broke down all the things at a strategic level, FedRAMP, DoD impact level, SOC, all these other things, and said, how are we going to get after all this stuff? So we actually have a very mature approach because we hired people that have been doing this for a while. And we try to join forces on a lot of these kind of things and do them together. So it's essential to also build a partnership with the community of effort that are your 3 PAOs. So at this time, we're lucky in the sense that we've been doing it for a while now. So we're ahead of the game because it usually takes a couple years to get FedRAMP authorized and then even more to get DoD impact level. But as I explained for our user-based security and that kind of stuff, most of our capabilities are already at the FedRAMP high JAB level, and even half of them are at the DoD impact level 5, working towards the rest of it as well. You put in a lot of effort at the beginning, but now it starts really kind of showing the government that you're invested as a partner to deliver a secure service.
On the FedRAMP side, do you know how long roughly it took you all to get through that process?
Yeah, I would say on average, the JAB process, again, that's kind of like the gold standard because again, you're getting validated at a much higher level by multi-agency. It on average is 18 to 24 months. Some of it is because of their pipeline. A lot of organizations want to get authorized. So they only pick, I think, 6 to 9 organizations a year to go to the JAB. But if you go to the agency, I've seen it as fast as like 9 months, but that means you already have to have a lot of work done. You have to have that pre-work, getting the third-party auditors in there, getting ahead of the game so you don't have loads of different requirements from the external auditors to make changes. You want to get ahead of those things. So total work still 12 to 15 months, even just to get an agency level.